Okay, so we are looking at the chapter approved Warlord edition. And if I can just sit down. Here, the camera's in a bit of an awkward situation. I apologise for shadows and poor light. I'm recording this quite late at night. But I wanted to do a video, so yeah, because I just want to crack it open, I thought I'd show you guys what the Warlord edition is like. And we can have a look through the book a little bit as well. So this is a box that it comes in. And I haven't even opened it yet. So that should... So, I have to keep checking that I'm in shot. So this is what we have. Lots of extra pieces that come with the book. They seem to have their own little cardboard tray there. We'll look at all these in great detail in a minute. We have some counters, range rulers and stuff. Firestorm attack markers, objective markers, and deployment markers as well. Very cool. I hope you guys can see them okay. We have an army roster pad, so to write all your army roster on. You can see that. Sorry if the camera's a bit hazy as well. Must be the light reflecting. Yeah, loads of these. They're double-sided as well, so you've got detachment roster on the back. Yeah, absolutely loads. Probably a good 30 to 50. I would have liked to have seen these in the battle journal as well. And like little places for your army roster, that would have been nice. Here's the chapter approved 2017 edition. And we'll have a look through that in a little bit more detail later on in the video. So let's get this out of the way. And we've looked at the counters, so we'll look at the stuff what's come in this tray. So we have these command point and victory point markers. So there's two of these, one for each person, I assume, and you can just sort of there's a wheel, so you can put in your command points. Goes all the way up to 19. Never played a game where I've had that many. And victory points, I would assume, also go up to 19. So that's really cool. Keep track of your command points and victory points. I think we'll probably use them quite a fair bit. We have a deck of cards, which are wedged in there, good and proper. Aha, there we go. Stronghold assault stratagems, planet strike stratagems, battle zone stratagems, and just regular stratagems. All these probably, one would assume, are found within the chapter approved book. Really nice. And then open up this bit. Again, wedged in there really nicely, so bear with. I'll try and get these out without ripping anything. There we go. And we have mission cards. And loads and loads of these mission cards. Maelstrom of War. All have a nice piece of artwork on the back. Several different pieces of artwork as well, it's quite nice. Yeah, all missions, loads, and again, I'd expect them to be found within the pages of chapter approved. So really nice extras, typical quality, as you'd expect, so very high quality. These things actually feel like they are built to last, even if they are only card. They're really high quality card with little plastic bits in the middle. These cards exactly the same quality as the detachment cards you can buy, and pretty standard quality for the counters. They've all got little symbols on the back as well, as long as you get a little range ruler too. So yeah, a lot of stuff we'll probably end up using, again with the army rosters as well, really handy. There, so let's ditch this. And we'll take a look through chapter approved. I might just maybe just move the camera a little bit so Got a bit of a better angle. Now again, I apologise for the picture if it's coming off a bit hazy. And the light's not great, but this is only a flick through. We're not going to go page by page like I do in the White Dwarf videos. We're just going to flick through to see what's in here. So I'm going to read through the content. So we have open play, there's Apocalypse, rules, Land Raiders and Land Raider variants as well, and there's narrative play, lots of Planet Strike stuff and Planet Strike missions, Stronghold Assault as well, rules for terrain such as the Plasma Obliterator, Imperial Bunker, Vengeance Weapon Batteries, etc. Match play, some new Battlefronts, Eternal War missions, Maelstrom of War missions, objective markers as well, Imperial, Chaos, Necron, Tyranid, Drakari, Tau, Orc. It'll be interesting to see what they are. Extra faction rules, the Adeptus Sororitas, Deathwatch, Drakari, Genestealer Cults, Harlequins, Imperial Knights, Necrons, Orcs, Space Wolves, Town Empire, and Thousand Suns. Or in short, all the factions that don't have codexes out by the time of release, minus Demons, Blood Angels, and Dark Angels, who are all getting their codexes very soon, at the time of recording this at least. If you're watching this in the future, they may already be out. And there's an appendix, Battlefield Terrain, Deathworld Forest, Sector Mechanicus, Battlezone, ladder campaigns, updated points, values, and then a blank Land Raider datasheet and army rosters. So, have a flick through. So we have the open play section first. See stuff about Apocalypse. I'm not going to go through reading rules and stuff. They have a typical one-day schedule of playing Apocalypse, so 9 till 9, so 12 hours. You do get a lunch and dinner break, nicely. Not a very long dinner break, mind you. I'm sure we can all organise and run our games by now. So it's nice that you've got missions for Apocalypse as well. And beyond the Apocalypse, there's other little extras. And so Land Raiders, so there were rumours that there were vehicle design rules. I think they might mainly just be for Land Raiders by the looks of this. But yeah, all different ways to equip your Land Raiders. We have the Terminus Ultra in here. A big open play sticker on it. So I think these are mainly for open play. But you've got power, at least. And I think the design rules actually give you points. I'll just go back. There's Land Raider variants. No, that's the transport capacities. So yeah, actually they might not actually give you points. But there's different types of Land Raider variants in there. So then we have the narrative play, and we've got Planet Strike, there's extra stratagems for Planet Strike, some detachments, and of course missions. A lot of this book is missions, missions, which I like. It's always nice having different missions to play. We've got Planet Strike deployments as well. We've got Stronghold Assault again. We have detachments, stratagems, and missions. Mission after mission. Some linear campaign stuff. I think I might have missed a page there, but guess what? It's missions. So, yeah. Stuff for linear campaigns. Now, of course, I've only just opened this book, so I haven't read through everything yet. But again, this is just a quick flick through. We're not going into detail. So we have stuff. We've got the Aegis defense line. It's got rules. It's got some rules now. I'm not sure if they had them before. I can't remember if any of the terrain had rules or stuff in the indexes or not. I don't think they did. I might be wrong. Bastion, the Imperial Defense Line, Bunker, the Vengeance Batteries, which I really like, Plasma Obliterator. Got the Macro Cannon from the Aquila Strongpoint and the Firestorm in Redoubt as well. Vortex Missile Aquila Strongpoint. a Void Shield generator, and Sky Shield landing pad as well. Which is toughness 8 and 20 wounds, and a 4+ save. Now we have match play. So, new missions. Again, mission. Lots of missions. So we've got Eternal War and Maelstrom of War. Big fan of both. Actually, yeah, I am going to look through these missions at some point. We'll probably play some match play ones for sure. So now we have objective markers. So, yeah, it's something I'm quite interested in. A little bit about objective markers. It tells you about how to put them on base, numbering them and such. And we've got different objective markers for different factions. So obviously these are sets you can buy. These are actually just hero bases, but they would work as objectives. And then we've got like converted up examples of different types of objective markers for different factions, which is quite surprising. I didn't expect to see that in here. I was actually just expecting some rules for each one, but it doesn't look like we've got rules for them as such. But it's quite some good ideas for objective markers for your own faction. So yeah, there you go. Might feel a need to buy some more bits, which is always good. We have Tau and Orcs as well. I quite like the Orc ones actually. I think they're really nice. That one's quite cool. So now we have some faction roles. I do apologise, my head keeps getting a shadow on the screen. Probably annoying for some. So yeah, we have Adeptus Sororitas. We have a couple of stratagems. We have one relic and one warlord trait. Yeah, I was expecting a bit more. I was expecting a bit more for these factions, but no, still better than nothing. Deathwatch, again, a relic and a warlord trait and a couple of stratagems. Dark Eldar, they have a few more stuff. Are these different warlord traits? I think these are different warlord traits, and they still have a relic and a stratagem. Again, these are just to tie people over until actual codexes are released. So again, same for the Harlequins and Genestealer Cults, just got a relic, warlord trait and 2 stratagems. Got Imperial Knights and the Necrons. The Orcs and Space Wolves. Yeah, just really disappointed. There's not a lot more. Head Whoppers, Kill Chopper is in for the Orcs. I'd like to send some of the old classics like the Lucky Stick and stuff, but yeah, I guess I was expecting too much. I was expecting maybe like 6 warlord traits and a few relics, but no. We're just being tied over just for a little bit. I haven't watched anyone else's videos looking through this. I know it's been out for a few days, so this is all new to me. So yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed, but at the same time it's still better than nothing. So yeah. I know Thousand Suns got Zinja's Firestorm as a psychic power as well. But okay, I mean this is only to tie us over for a few months maybe. Or at least a year. Battlefield terrain, we have Default Forest, the Eldritch Ruin and all that. They did have rules in a White Dwarf a little while ago, so they're now in here as well. And there's rules for all different types of stuff. And the new plasma stuff as well. Really cool. So Battlezone Industrial World, so there's extra stratagems for fighting in these industrial hive cities. I think it's really good move. The Emperor Storm table is back as well. So that's really cool. And some psychic powers here as well. Are these psychic powers? Oh no, these are obviously... Sorry, I'm an idiot. Everyone's yelling at me. These are the actual Emperor Storm stuff. Yeah. I know. I was just testing you. Yeah. This is what all the... because they all affect Psychers mainly. So... Yeah. And then we have Olabute. So we have a bit about a ladder campaigns as well, which I think is quite cool. And then we have the updated points values. So yeah, not a massive fan of this, but at the same time, is it better than waiting like 5 years for a codex? If you're an underpowered army, then this was obviously great. But at the same time, it's a pain. You have the codex, you have the index, then you gotta have this, and you're flicking through. You gotta see which one's updated, and yeah, it's a bit of a hassle. But it wouldn't have been so bad if there wasn't like some of the newer stuff in there, because I think there's like, you got obviously loads of Space Marine points adjustments, and I think there's I believe there's Death Guard in here as well. I might be wrong. Yeah, there's some Death Guard stuff as well. I mean, that book hasn't been out that long, and they've already updated some of the points for it, so that's a bit annoying, but it is what it is. Then we have updated points values for Forge World as well, which I think is quite cool. It's nice that they've included these, because they didn't have to, but they have. And there's quite a lot. There's actually quite a lot by the looks of it. And there's a little bit about Battleforged armies and examples of your detachment rosters. You've got your army roster. Of course, we've got all these there, but if you didn't get that, then of course you could just photocopy these pages. And then there's a blank datasheet thing for a Land Raider, and it's already got the 30 points of power. So they all have 30 points of power. And you can just arm them how you want. So, yeah. Not too bad. But I thought I would just share that with you guys. Have a quick look through that. So yeah, just a quick look through the chapter approved 2017 edition. I'll obviously read it through in more detail. I'm quite interested to read some of the match play stuff. I'm more into match play than the open and narrative stuff. So I'll certainly be looking through them, and hopefully in the future we'll do some battle reports using some of these missions as well. So thank you so much for watching, and as always, please feel free to give us a thumbs up if you've enjoyed the video, and you can subscribe as well, and there's also that little bell icon you can click if you want to be notified whenever we release any future videos. We also have a Patreon you can check out. Plenty of people have been supporting us on there, and we're really grateful for all the support. It's been fantastic. We have giveaways, and there's lots of goodies you can get for pledging on there. So yeah, all that's left to say is thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.